Hi everyone, I'm James. I filmed like 3 of these videos already. None of them look good. Lighting was bad. And it's like what? It's almost 1:30 in the morning right now. But let's just fucking film this video. This is supposed to be a Q&A, but a quick backstory of who I am. I'm building a jewelry brand. Last year was my first year. I did 370K in revenue from custom jewelry and pre-made jewelry, selling everything through short form content. And you can see all my videos on Instagram. It's all up right now, but check it out after this video. My IG is in the description below. I'm gonna answer some personal questions, some business questions, but mainly business questions, talking about things from last year and things I'm gonna do this year. So what is your advice on selling jewelry? Okay, my experience with selling jewelry is all through short form content. So my advice is basically to perfect storytelling. I see a lot of like people who do jewelry, they post cool shots of them like manufacturing jewelry, them holding it with a white glove, all those like fancy like jeweler type of shots, right? But what I think people are missing out on is the storytelling element that could enhance their video even more. And in my opinion, I think that storytelling element helps you garner a long-term audience because they know you for who you are and what you think and what you go through rather than watching you for like the cool manufacturing shots you can do, right? For example, I have a video where I talked about a pendant converting to a ring. I talked about the manufacturing struggles, the design struggles, the issues I went through and the fixes that I did. That is allowing the person who watches my videos an insight into my mindset, giving me a better connection to that client than someone else. And eventually when that client wants to buy a jewelry piece, hopefully I'm gonna be on top of mind because my video was more impactful to them than just some cool manufacturing video. By the way, I'm not bashing people who just post cool clips of manufacturing and jewelry. This is just my opinion. If you wanna sell jewelry, especially right now in this competitive fucking market, you gotta do the extra work and you gotta storytell. Next question. Did you expect to be successful so quickly? Personally, I do not think I'm successful. My view of success is still further down the line, but I knew I was gonna be somewhat successful in this like custom jewelry field because of my experience making content the year prior. So before I started custom jewelry content, I was making gold coin manufacturing videos, and that's kind of where I perfected my storytelling. And those videos like popped off. On YouTube and TikTok, they did like multi-million views. It was just me doing a mix of education, entertainment content, voicing over manufacturing videos. And honestly, the storytelling that I learned from that completely transitioned over to custom jewelry. And storytelling is a skill set that's easily transferable. So I knew I was gonna do fine. So I guess I did think I would be somewhat successful in the custom jewelry field when I first started. What do you think about work-life balance? If you're trying to run your own business, work-life balance, especially at the beginning stages, is non-existent. Last year, I worked 7 days a week. When I'm with friends or family, I'll at least be doing something, texting clients, checking on designs, writing scripts. And honestly, that's like kind of what it takes to be building a business. You kind of gotta grind during the earlier times. And if you're not willing to do that, don't try to fucking run a business. Because realistically, you're the only one who can make this business succeed, if that makes any sense. Like you're the only one that's gonna put in the work to make this work. I'm not saying like I don't take breaks, by the way. Like I grind it out from like January to like beginning of December. And there's small breaks I took in between, but I did not take a big break until like after December. And I'm somewhat on a break right now. I'm kind of chilling down on making content, but I was still building out my team. So when I do push out content again, I'm not gonna be the one fulfilling all the orders. You know, my team is gonna be doing that. So even on my break, I'm somewhat working. To answer the question again, work-life balance at an early stage in a business, it does not exist. It is a myth. Why do you work with the people you work with? For example, your casters, benchers, and your diamond setters. Okay, there's 2 reasons why I work with them. One is because they do amazing work, and if any issues go wrong, I can easily tell them and they'll happily fix the issues. 2 is because I trust them and they trust me. I can pick up thousands of dollars of jewelry castings from my casters and not have to pay that day. And then I can take those $1,000 of castings to my bench jeweler. I'll leave it there for him to work on. And I don't sign any form that I left jewelry there. This is all word of mouth. And same goes with my diamond setter. I've gave him 30K, 40K worth of natural diamonds plus the $1,000 worth of mountings for him to set together. And I'm expecting him to hold it, not lose it, not steal it, and that takes a lot of trust. This whole jewelry industry is built on trust. Next question. Out of all the business tasks, what is your favorite? Out of like operations, managing people, marketing, all that stuff, It has to be like creating content, so marketing. I really like the idea of manipulating someone to believe that I'm a good person into buying my jewelry piece because all I want is their money. I'm joking. Okay, I'm joking, but there's some truth to that. Creating content is somewhat of like manipulation, but like a good form of manipulation. I'm not doing it with bad intent. I think there's like a fun psychological element to it where it's like, okay, I think if I say these things, I'm going to convince them. Did that work? Oh, it did work. Okay, let's try it again. And also there's a lot of creativity that goes into like trying to figure out how to convince these people to buy your stuff. I think that element of it is just like really fun in my opinion. What do you hate most about business? Accounting. I gotta say more. That shit's so fucking boring. I don't know how people just sit there. Okay, I like to look at like how much money I'm making weekly, monthly. That is fun. I think that's a fun part. But to track every little expense, like me tracking a laser engraved expense, me tracking every small thing is so tedious, but it just has to be done. And I kind of learned that from my father. My father tracks fucking everything, or almost everything, but like he is on the dot with like how much money he has. He knows how much he's making that week, that hour. He's insane. But accounting is probably my weakest link and just the things I hate the most. Yeah. What would I do differently this year? This year, 100%, I'm going to focus on building a team. I'm in the process of doing that already. Last year, I was doing all the work. I was fulfilling the orders, manufacturing the jewelry, creating content, and that like burnt me out like crazy. My goal, January, February, build a solid custom jewelry team, which I'm setting up right now. And then after, I want to start building a content team so I can put out content consistently, hire an editor, whatever down the line chain I need. And I keep saying this, I want to do e-commerce. I think e-commerce has more scalability than this custom jewelry business alone. Custom jewelry is realistically a service and a product at the same time. E-commerce is literally just a product, and sure, there's customer service in it at the end of the day, but it's mainly just a product. This custom jewelry business, I can probably do like 60, 80K revenue per month, no issue, with a small team. E-com, I could probably do millions. I know I can do millions per month. And that's my goal. And the last question is, where do I plan on taking my business? For the custom jewelry business, I don't think it's sellable. If I want to sell it, I need to have a whole manufacturing team, and that's just another stress I'm not willing to take on. I've dealt with manufacturing through my father, and the amount of stress he has, I'm just like, that's not what I want to do. I think this custom jewelry business can cash flow, I can't speak, can cash flow really well. Okay, oh my God. I think this custom jewelry business can cash flow really well, where I can pay my team well, so they can go on nice trips, but also profit with it. But I don't think I can ever sell it. But I think I could build up a good amount of money, either move that into real estate or move that into a business that eventually maybe I can sell. That's my goal with this business. Not sell it, run it, just cash flow. I'm happy with that. And then invest into other things in the future. And that is all the questions I have. If you have any more questions, comment down below. Maybe I'll make a video. Maybe I'll answer in the comments. If you guys want to see more of me, my YouTube is to be a little more personal, talk business, hopefully vlogging. We won't know, but we'll see. Yeah, so like, subscribe. Thank you for watching.